Good morning everyone. Welcome back to lecture number 7 of arithmetic progression. In the last lecture we started with exercise 3.3 and actually we started exercise 3.3 in the 5th lecture of this AP. In last lecture, that is 6th lecture, we continued with question number 2, 3 and 4. Question number 5 is activity sum, so we won't be solving that in the class. I'll be sending it along with the notes. We'll start with question number 6 directly. Now question number 6 says that sum of first 55 terms of an AP is 3300. Sum of first 55, that means S55 is given 3300. And you have to find its 28th term. 28th term. So you have to find T28. This is what we are supposed to calculate. Okay. Now, since sum of first 55 terms is given, that means obviously we will be using the SN formula. So let's start with the SN formula. SN formula is n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. That means S55 will be 55 upon 2, 2a, 55 minus 1 into d. That is 55 upon 2, 2a plus 54d. Now if you'll observe children, a and d, we don't know the values of a and d because AP is not given. So we cannot solve this further. S55 answer is 3300. Okay. Now further if you will see, since a and d is not given, we cannot solve. At least if a was given, we could have put value of a and solved for d. But here two unknowns are there, a and d, and one equation is there, so it cannot be solved. So somehow we need to get value of T28. But let's analyze what is T28. According to the formula, T28 is a plus 27d, right? This is what we are supposed to find out. And if you will see, observe carefully, if you have a good observation over here, you will see that when I remove two common outside from these two terms, inside the bracket we are left with a plus 27d. So if you will observe here, 2 is common in both the terms. So I remove 2 out, inside the bracket a plus 27d, and that is what we need. So in short, or you can say, we are slowly getting our answer. What we required, we are getting it. So 2 and 2 cancel. 3300, 55 is multiplied, so 55 will be divided, and this side a plus 27d will be left, and a plus 27d is actually T28 ka formula, right? And 3300 or 3300 upon 55, when you cancel by table of 11, 11 5s are 55, 11 3s are 33, 0 0, 5 1s are 5, 5 6 are 30, 0. So you get the final answer of T28 as 60. Okay, so if you'll observe, it's a star mark sum. In textbook page number 72, if you'll observe, it's a star mark sum. A star mark sum means a hot sum. Hot sum means higher order thinking sum, which comes usually for 3 to 4 marks sum. Now let's see question number 7. Now question number 7 is also star marked, so it is also a hot sum. In an AP, sum of 3 consecutive terms is 27 and their product is 504. Find the terms. There's a hint also given here. Assume the 3 consecutive terms to be a minus d, a and a plus d. So let's take the 3 consecutive terms. Let the 3 consecutive means one after the other, right children? Consecutive terms be a minus d, a plus d. So according to the condition given, the first condition says that the sum of all these are 27 and the product of all these is 504. These are the two conditions given. So we will use them. Let's use them. Sum means total करना है, तीनों को टोटल करना है. टोटल करो तीनों को, आंसर आता है 27. माइनस डी और प्लस डी कैंसिल, ए टोटल हो जाएगा 3a 27. That means a will be 9. Now this a we are going to use in the next condition. Product means multiply all three. A minus d, a plus d is 504. Right? Now a answer is what? 9. So this will be 9 minus d, 9 plus d equal to 504. 9 minus d, 9 plus d equal to 504 upon 9. This 9 is multiplied, so here it is divided. Here we will use the formula of a plus b, a minus b. So it becomes a square, that is 9 square minus d square, and 504 upon 9. You need to do 504 upon 9. So you get 9 5s are 45, 5 carry, 9 6s are 54. So 9 square minus d square is 54. That means 9 square is how much, children? 81, right? And this 56 comes here. And this d square goes there. 81 minus 56 is 25. D square. That means answer of D will be either plus 5 or minus 5. We have two answers of square root. So answer of D is either plus 5 or minus 5. So the final answer is A is 9 and D is plus or minus 5. This is the final answer. Now question number 8 and 9 are same like question number 7 with little differences here and there. So let's do question number 8. Now question number 8 says find 4 consecutive terms in an AP whose sum is 12 and sum of third term and fourth term is 14. We have to find 4 terms in an AP. Now those 4 terms are anywhere in the AP, not necessary that it will be the first, second, third, fourth only. So actually writing this would be wrong. T3 means third term of the AP. So I am not saying that those 4 terms are actually the first, second, third, fourth. These 4 terms can be anywhere in the AP. So we will randomly call them. There is a hint also given over here. We will call those 4 terms, or we will write those 4 terms as solution. Let's start with solution. Let the 4 consecutive means one after the other, consecutive terms be A minus D, A plus D, and one more A plus 2D. We need 4 terms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember children, in an AP, how the terms advance? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. Or how the terms decrease? Decrease means in the opposite direction. A minus D, A minus 2D, A minus 3D, A minus 4D, and so on. So this is how the terms move in the AP. So we are taking any 4 terms. So let's take these 4 terms. A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. So the first condition says that the sum of all these 4 is 12. So I am going to add them. Let's add them. Answer is 12. Right? Minus D plus D cancel. A, 2, 3, 4. 4 A's are there. Plus 2D is there. 12. That means 2A plus D is 6. We removed 2 common and divided it with 12. So this is the first equation. Now the second equation or the second condition is The third term and fourth term is 14. Sum of third and fourth. So this is third and this is fourth, right? So I am going to add the third and fourth now. Sum of third term and fourth term is given to be 14. So this will become 2a plus 3d equal to 14. So when we solve the first condition, we got the first equation here. When we solve the second condition, we got the second equation here. So we are now in simultaneous equations, children. We are now in simultaneous equations. So we are going to solve these two simultaneously. So let's start solving. 2a plus 3d equal to 14 was equation number 2. 2a plus d equal to 6 was equation number 1. Minus 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 2a cancel. 3d minus 1d will be 2d and 14 minus 6 will be 8. 14 minus 6 will be 8. So D answer will be 4. Now after solving D equal to 4, now we need to get A. Substitute D equal to 4 in equation 1. So this will become 2a plus 4 equal to 6. 2a equal to 6 minus 4. 2a equal to 2. That means a equal to 1. So a is 1 and d is 4. And we have to find the 4 consecutive terms. We have to find the 4 consecutive terms. In the previous sum also we were supposed to find the terms, children. But we stopped the sum at a and d. After finding a and d, we have to find the terms. So that was left in the previous sum. So here let's start finding the 4 terms. The 4 terms were what? A minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. And what are the answers of a? Answer of a is 1 and answer of d is 4. So let's start finding the term. The first term is a minus d. That means 1 minus 4. That means minus 3. Right? The second term is a. That means 1. The third term is a plus d. That means 1 plus 4. That is 5. Then a plus 2d. Fourth term. That means 1 plus 2 into 4. That is 1 plus 8. That is 9. So what are the 4 terms of the AP? First, second, third, fourth. So these are the 4 terms of the AP following the conditions given in the sum. Is it clear, children? So we finished question number 8. Question number 9. Question number 9 is again very simple and it's a hot sum. It's a hot sum means higher order thinking sum. Question is, the 9th term of an AP is 0. Okay, 9th term is 0. Show that 29th term is twice the 19th term. 29th term is twice the 19th term. This is what we have to show, right? So let's start with T9. T9 means according to the formula is what? A plus 8D is 0. This will write and keep. Now we have to show that T29 is twice of 19th term. So let's solve first LHS. LHS is what? T29. That means according to the formula it is A plus 28D. Okay. Now A plus 28D can be written as A plus 20D plus 8D. Then it can be further written as A plus 8D plus 20D. But we know that A plus 8D is 0. See, this is given. T9 0 is given. a plus 8d is 0 is given. So this a plus 8d becomes 0 and we are left with 20d. So the LHS final answer is 20d. Now let's solve RHS. RHS is what? Twice of T19. This is what we have to prove, twice of T19. Twice of T19, 2 into, what is T19? A plus 18D, right? Again we will do splitting. This 18D we will write as, it is into A plus 10D and 8D. Okay, this will become 2. Again A plus 8D will write together and 10D will write separate. A plus 8D is 0. So this will become 2. 0 plus 10D. 0 plus 10D, answer is 10D. And the final answer will be 20D. So if you will see LHS answer and if you see RHS answer, you get the same answer. That means what? Therefore, LHS equal to RHS. This is what we write finally. And then we write hence proved. Done. The sum is done. Okay. So these are all higher order thinking sums, children, right from 6 onwards. Learn the sums nicely, solve them nicely. We will start with statement sums in the next lecture.